Well, folks, I've got $500,000 to spend today, and I'm going to spend that trying to find the best way to make even more money in the future. What's going to be the best way for us to make more money by spending $500,000? I know it's kind of counterintuitive sometimes, isn't it? Well, the first thing we're going to do is, well, buy some more land. That's going to be the best way for me to make more money quickly, is obviously buy another plot of land. Now, unfortunately, nothing is all that cheap around where the farm we have, so I'm going to be stuck spending pretty much everything on new land, I think. Look at these 2 plots of land here. Yeah, we're going to triple. It'll be, it's a little over doubling the size of our farm. So that should obviously double the income, right? I mean, we're making roughly $500,000 a year. I think if we get, none of these are great, unfortunately. I think those 2 will be fine. We get these 2 plots of land. That's going to be pretty much the whole $500,000, but that'll be good going forward because we got lots of land now. So over doubling up the amount of land. I mean, that should land us a lot more money actually in the long run. Now, unfortunately, I didn't leave very much money left in the old bank account for some other things I wanted to take care of. So, you know what? We're gonna press along. We're gonna do this harvest. We have a harvest. It's April right now. It is ridiculously foggy. What is going on out here? Why is there so much fog? I can't even see where the heck I'm going. But we're gonna finish off. We're gonna do our first cut here this year, and we'll see if I can maybe sell off a little bit of this so I can make a little more money. Because I got more plans, you guys. I got stuff I want to buy in order to help us a little bit. Because there are some problems, there are some flaws in our current harvesting techniques. Now, Mercedes, we've been using the Unimog here. Unimog's been doing actually pretty much flawless. This has been a great multi-purpose vehicle. I have to admit, I was a little bit skeptical the first time, but when it works, it works. Look at this. I can barely even see out. It's so freaking foggy out here. This is ridiculous. Whatever. You know what? Let me go make sure all the girls are good. We got Gertie, Hillary, and Matilda back there. We'll make sure they're all good to go. We'll finish up this harvest. Oh boy, and I'll see you guys once we're wrapping this up. This is brutal. Brutal! And just like that, harvest is already up. We baled everything up. I need to go and take care of part 2, but I'm not going to get the bales off till later because I can't find them, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, no, part 2, we've got to go, all that new land we bought, all that new land we just picked up, I need to go turn that into proper field grass. Yeah, we're gonna turn that into a hay field. We're going to knock that all down and clean it all up and replant today. Hopefully I can get through this field without running into any of my own bales. Like, guys, I was expecting this, like, it was foggy all day yesterday, foggy again today. I was expecting it would kind of clean up a little bit, but it seems like it just lasts all day. I have to sit here and dodge, like, you know how much of a pain it's going to be to try and gather these bales if I have to do it in the fog, trying to find them all? This is ridiculous. I'm sorry, I don't want to do that at all. Let's go find these fields. Okay, so we're at the edge. I think, yeah, the tree line's right here. It's a nice thick tree line up here at the top of the north side. I don't want to go too far up here. I mean, I could come through here and knock this all down, but I think I'm going to make a field around this. At some point, maybe we could do that, but that seems like a lot of work to knock all those trees down. I don't think we're going to gain much by doing that. So, in fact, I'm just going to build fields around this little kind of tree island almost. It's somewhat out in the middle of the farmlands we purchased. Yeah, we're just going to build around it. That's fine. It's fine. Now, trying to figure out exactly how big my land's going to be is a bit of a struggle. At least when you can see, you kind of have a little bit of a frame of reference on how far out you could go. Yes, I'm really this whole Ford. I'm literally just flying blind out here. It feels like. I mean, I've found some of the edges, the edge of the fields where I need to be, but for the most part, I'm just kind of guessing, and that's not great. All right, spin this thing around. Spin around. This is gonna give me so much more field, guys. This is gonna be. I'm actually kind of excited because the amount of bales we're gonna get off this, it should be should make us some substantial money. There are some things I still do need to, upgrade at some point though. Let's go back into the fog here. This is ridiculous. All right, this has been one heck of a day of work, you guys. We got everything tilled and also planted. I did everything. Got it all finished. And we're ready now for, the next harvest and hopefully get rid of this fog. Actually, that's not 100% true. I need to go and pick up all these bales at some point in time that I can't see. You know, I'm going to leave them out in the field for the month. Hopefully, this fog is officially gone come next month. But yeah, we're done for now. I'll see you guys next month. Back ready again for yet another harvest out here on New Hope. Once again, this is our second cut of the year, middle of the summer, and I am raring to go, of course. I am still a little on the broke side after, I wouldn't say broke, like we're doing okay, but I spent all that money on those plots of land. Things are okay. We're still got lots of ways to make money. I mean, it was a pretty decent harvest once again. I mean, this is our standard harvest. Just shy of 100 bales, roughly, I think it was. I think we're like 90 some odd bales. Maybe 100 and some, I can't remember. Off the old field here, this is what we kind of pull off this one every single time. But this is going to be different now because, well, guys, we've got the large plots, large tracts of land off to the north now. So all this stuff was looking good. We've planted everything off to the right side, which is the north there. Everything else, you could kind of see where the cutoffs are for our plots of land. But everything up in this direction is all brand new land that we've never been able to harvest before. And it's well over double what we've had in the past. So I'm expecting big things from this harvest. Now, there are a few problems we're going to have to deal with in the middle of this, of course. I have no new equipment to buy right now, and nothing I can spend to change things up in our tactics on tackling this field, but there are a couple problems like that tree island, and of course, well, a lot of the power poles. Yeah, I'm going to have some power poles we're going to need to deal with as well. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to deal with that, but whatever. We'll deal with it when it comes. We'll see if we can find maybe we'll have to kind of work with, well, Hillary and Matilda and Gertie when we get up there to see if we can kind of, well, help them along. I just have a funny feeling it's going to be some problems. Let's spin this guy around. All right, come on back down. Of course, once again, we're doing the up and down sections first. I'm going to come back after and do headlands that we require. Like I said, this Unimog, while it does a great job of what we're doing right now, it's good for kind of multitude of the different functions. Unfortunately, the turning radius is a little on the weak side, and it doesn't hurt the fact that, or doesn't help, I should say, the fact that how separate the more the decks are, the front and the rear. It's quite a span. Regardless of which, it does this fairly well. I know I've got Gertie, of course, right behind me, taking with the old John Deere baler. We've got the wrapper behind that. Of course, the rake is right behind me. Never mind. The rake. I always forget about the rake. Fortunately, we don't need a TED since we're just doing silage bales. Silage bales is definitely the way to go here. It's definitely making us money. Now, as we've come up to the far side, this is the first time I've been up here. You can see all the telephone poles. Those are going to be interesting. I think maybe I might just go in and do a cut around those telephone poles early, and then we'll see. I'm not too concerned. I'm sure we'll find a way to make this work, but yeah, a bit of a pain. So what I did was, and unfortunately, it didn't come through on the recording. I was too busy working on it. I just went through and did circles around the telephone poles. Yeah, so that's what I did. I went in early, did the telephone poles, did not show you guys, unfortunately, because I thought I was recording and it didn't record. So we did the telephone poles first. It is what it is. I did them myself, and then they kind of came in afterwards and just followed suit. And we got most of the grass up afterwards. It worked out pretty well. There's a lot of bales here, guys. I'm not overly concerned if we miss a few spots. What did we get last time? About 100 bales? I bet you we're going to be double that at least. I bet you we're around 250, 300 bales at least. Yeah, there's a ton of bales here. This is ridiculous. Oh man. All right, we still have lots of field left to get here too. The far side, I'm still trying to grab the far end here. I've still got a couple more passes left to do. Lots of bale twine. I just checked the baler. Still looks okay, but that's something I have to keep my eyes on as well because she doesn't tend to let me know when it's out, which is just great. That's one of the problems we're having, actually, you guys. Yeah, that baler, it's a little on the slow side. I mean, look how far behind everyone ends up being. I'm done my work, and everybody is still, well, waiting behind because the baler is just a little bit on the slow side. So that's something I might have to look at. Try to find ways to make this go a little bit quicker. Now, while this all works just fine, this field's getting pretty big. So I've got to go pick up all these bales now. By the way, 327 bales, I think, is what we ended up totaling at. Yeah, just a few bales. I've got to go pick all these things up now and put them away. Put them to bed. We're going to clean this field up. We still have one more cut we'll be able to get off this field next fall. So I'm not quite sure exactly how much we're going to end up with in total, but I've got quite a few here. You can see, holy, still lots to go grab. I've only grabbed a few. I've still got to get on the far side. Look at the amount of bales we're going to have here. This is going to be a huge payday when we decide to sell all this off. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I think we're looking good. Financial-wise, it's going to be a tough cut to finish off the year, but I think by the time next year rolls around, we should be looking pretty good. Do I want to buy more land? I think, like, finance-wise, that's going to be the best way to make more land. But you guys know we're still trying to save 2.5 million bucks to buy up the old heritage farm, and this is definitely going to eventually do it. But how many seasons do I have to go through with what we're doing right now? I don't know yet. Oh boy, that's it right there. There's all our bales stacked and ready to be sold off. All right, we've got one more cut to make off this field this year, and we'll see what we can do. But I want to try something. I want to change one thing up. I'll see you guys come in the fall. Now, before we dive into yet another harvest, I did want to make some changes. Of course, I was complaining about this baler last cut. I think it's time we did an upgrade. And I just looking on the used vehicle market, we have a Heston baler on sale right now for what, 57,000? 57,000. I think I'm going to buy that. Yeah, I think I'm going to sell off some of these bales. I know I'm going to sell off some of these bales so we have enough money. And I'm going to go pick up that baler. I think that's going to be the plan going forward. So we're going to leave the John Deere baler. Yeah, I could sell this off technically, but we don't sell equipment off. We just store stuff. I mean, it's worth more to me than it is anybody else. Let's be perfectly honest. So we'll store this over behind the farm. And we're going to go pick up this Heston baler from the shop. Yeah, we're going to buy this used Heston baler. We'll give this a shot. It should make our harvest a little bit smoother, because a big square baler like this, I think, is going to be the way to go forward. It's going to keep the baler's going to it's going to allow the baler to keep up with us rather than falling behind. And also, hey, what are you looking at? It's a nice baler, I know, I agree. But the other problem I'm running into is that the round baler is going through so much twine. This square baler is going to go through a lot less, and it'll be a little bit easier to manage. So the round baler, I was going through at least, like, I had to refill it twice on that last harvest. This one here, I shouldn't need to fill it up maybe once per harvest. I don't even know yet. It should be good though. Let's get this fired up. Let's try once again. This time we're gonna have the Heston baler instead of the old John Deere baler, the round baler, and I think will make my life just a little bit smoother going forward. I'm hoping. All right, set our GPS up, our heading lock back up at 90-ish. Yeah, it should be pretty close to right there. Good. There we go, cool. All right, everyone is following tow. Got Gertie behind me once again. All right, Matilda's got the baler with the International. Now, one thing I am running into a bit of a concern with, that International doesn't have a ton of power. It's close. I know the draw on that baler is very close to the limit of what that tractor can handle. But that's something we can maybe discuss at a later day. Maybe we could upgrade that at some point. We're just going to make sure this all works. Get through this harvest, and then maybe that's our next upgrade. It'll be a newer tractor of some sort, because we're running some pretty old equipment right now. All right, looks good. Everyone's running. Did she not drop the tool? Did she not drop the pickup? I don't think she dropped the pickup bar. What's going on here? Why is there still... I don't know what's going on, you guys. She not drop this? Let me take control. Let me try this. Let me try it myself. Let me try it myself, and we'll see. No, it's down. It's not picking up the grass. Why is it not picking up the grass and baling this? It kind of defeats the purpose of a baler. It picked up some, but it's not picking up. Like, if I go slow, it picks it up. Okay, there it goes. Now it's picking up. But no, as soon as I get any kind of speed, it tends to, like, yeah, no, we're not picking up that grass. What is going on with this thing? All right. Is it maybe a horsepower issue with the International? Maybe this tractor doesn't have enough power to manage it properly. If I go slow, it seems like it can handle it, but that's kind of ridiculous. Huh. Just tried with the Unimog, because it's got like 360 horsepower, and it didn't make a difference. It's still missing all sorts of the grass. Guys, I'm getting... What happened? What's wrong with this? Why is this not working? You know what? I don't have time to figure this out. We're selling it. We're done. It's returned. I'm going to have to buy a new baler. And unfortunately, there's not one that's used I could buy, so I'm kind of stuck. I think we're going to have to go big, and I'm just going to have to finance this. I don't have a choice. That's terrible. All right, well, whatever. You know what? Once again, this dealership, you know, they sell me a used piece of equipment. It turns out it doesn't fit my needs. And I turn around and I spend 4 times more buying brand new. I think I'm kind of getting sewered here. It's the second time that happened with the Unimog as well, where I had to use the Unimog instead of, or bought this brand new Unimog instead of the used one. I feel like this is a bit of a scam going on at that dealership. I don't know if I'd be doing business with them if I were you guys. I'm not gonna, they definitely don't get a 5-star Yelp review. All right, let's make sure this all works. Yeah, the International should be able to pull this. It's a little bit on the heavy side, but I think this little tractor can handle this, at least for now. Once again, this is going to be something I'm going to try to upgrade, I think, going forward at some point, but I think we're going to be okay for now. Yeah, it seems like it can handle it. Barely. Oh boy, guys, that's rough. That's, oh, that feels heavy, though. Whatever, you know what? I think, who's in the back? Who do we put in that? Was it Matilda? Matilda's in there. Matilda can handle it. Matilda can handle that. We're going to come back and take care of the strip here in a second, but, yeah, okay, we're looking okay. It's going to be all right. Just want to make sure everything is working properly, and then we'll dive harder into this field, but, oh boy, is there some struggles going on back here right now? I can see the exhaust off that International just pumping out. It's definitely working pretty hard. We're going to break stuff on that tractor. I have a funny feeling if we work it as hard as we are. Oh yeah, that's a bit of a struggle. Oh well, it is what it is. Get to work, Gertie. I know, Matilda. I know who's working for me, guys. I know. You know what? On the bright side, it goes downhill super fast, right? It might not climb the hills very quickly, but that downhill, no problem whatsoever. All that extra weight behind the old Internationals, yeah, she'll just fly down those hills. Now, unfortunately, that Heston baler was actually a lower horsepower requirement than the Massey we got right now. Would have been nice to have used that, I think. I would have really liked that, personally. Unfortunately, just it wasn't meant to be, and here we are now, just kind of, well, a little bit stuck once again. Maybe I should have just stuck with the round baler for now. I still think the square bales are going to be better going forward, though. I think this is definitely going to be an upgrade for our farm. All right, so speed-wise so far, it seems like the International's keeping up, but it's relatively flat down here on the original farmlands. Like when we get up to the far end where I just came from, up on this far side, we'll see what happens here. But this is a pretty steep hill that goes up to the far north side of the farm. We'll see how they make do. Looks like, yeah, everything's looking all right, but that's a pretty steep climb right up to the top there with a sharp right-hand corner. She's got to make it down in another U-turn to get back on down again. We'll see how it make do up there. We'll have to double check, but so far everything's working out pretty perfectly, to be perfectly honest. I'm surprised. Okay, I might have spoken too soon. I might have spoken a little too soon. Oh boy. Yeah, is it gonna make it even? I think it doesn't get much. Not gonna be any steeper than this, right? This is as far as it goes up. Come on, Gertie, or Matilda, get up there, get up there. Can you grab like another gear or something? Oh, come on, you're doing it, get off. Oh, there we go, good. Okay, she made it. All right, I guess it works. It's not great, I'd have to admit. It's something definitely we're gonna have to figure out. I'm definitely having same kind of problems we were beforehand with the round baler. It's just up at the top portion where the corners are. Like the rest of the field, she's managed to keep up with me as we go down the hills, but it's that top corner up the top sides where I run into a bit of a problem with. Other than that, I mean, look at the amount of freaking bales we got here. I think I checked the counter. It's over 350, you guys. 350 bales. Now, that's going to lead me into, well, problem number 7 of today, to be perfectly honest. I have an Anderson round bale pickup trailer. That ain't gonna work here now, is it? Yeah, that wasn't, well, let's be honest. I knew that was gonna be a problem going forward. It was all part of my master plan. I've sold off enough silage bales that we'll be okay. We can go and buy something else, but unfortunately, this whole trailer that I've got is not going to be of any use anymore. These round bales, if I'm going to do square bales, I can't use that round bale trailer. It is what it is, but I'm not going to use the flat deck on the truck either. That seems like a lot of work for 300 bales. So I'm going to put the Unimog back to work, and I think I've got something I need to go purchase again. Now, like I said, I got $100,000 in the old bank account, right? We're good there. We've got enough money. We've got enough cash for that stuff. We just need to figure out, first of all, I need some new tires. Holy, I just noticed that. Yeah, I definitely need some, we definitely need some new rubber on this thing. So, new tires purchased. That was the first thing we needed to buy. Okay, cool. That's great. That's good. Then secondly, I need some flat deck trailers. Now, these were relatively inexpensive, some old PJ flat decks. I don't know how many bales I can stick on this, but I definitely needed more than one. I think we need more than one. Hopefully, makes my life a little bit easier. I don't know yet. I don't know yet if this is going to be the best way of doing this or not, but it certainly beats using the truck and hand bombing them 2 bales at a time. I got to be able to fit, like, what, 25 at least? Or it'll be an even number, right? It'll be, I don't know how many we're going to put on these things, guys, but there's got to be enough to make this worthwhile. Oh, it goes 3, I can get 3 stacks on here. Okay. So, we get maybe what? Well, maybe it could be an even number. Technically 5, 6, probably what, 18 per trailer? So 32 in total, is that right? It might even be more than that, to be honest. 3 stacks, maybe 7, maybe 21 per trailer. I don't know how many we got here. Someone do the math. I'm not going to do it, but there's a lot of bales per trailer right now. I don't think the Unimog could handle. I was thinking maybe I could do 3 trailers. Can we do 3 trailers? I don't think the Unimog can handle 3 trailers, you guys. I don't think that's a thing. Yeah, definitely. Oh boy, come on, baby, come on, get up there. Let's go. Get it back down to the farm. This is. I think I'm maxing out the Unimog right now. Maybe we'll try one more. Maybe we'll try one more at some point. Not today. I don't want to do it today. I want to get through this before we push anything further to the limits that we already are. This is enough. This is enough. Lots and lots of bales. I haven't done the count yet, but like I said, it was almost 350 on the square bales. So just doing. I don't even want to do the math on this, but I think we'll have enough money at least to pay off that brand new baler we bought and maybe buy some new equipment for next year. I'm hoping that within 2 years right now that we can buy the Heritage Farm. So $2.5 million in 2 years. Can I do that? I don't know yet, but I think we're in pretty good shape right now. I mean, I've got enough money to almost pay for that baler in the bank account. I just need to sell off a couple more bales and we should be good. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and we're going to be back out here on New Hope soon enough, trying to find more ways to sell these bales and make more money. So stay tuned for that. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you guys then. So many bales. Oh boy. See you guys next time. It's Klutch. Over and out.